I have to follow that? I have a few words written down here. As I was contemplating what to say about my dad, I thought about, what should I say? Should I be serious? Should I be inspirational? Maybe funny? So I think I'll shoot for all of those. You guys can be the judge of how it ends up. 1950 is when it all began. 60 years of positively impacting people's lives every day. 60 years of putting smiles on people's faces. This is the 60th birthday of one of all of our favorites, Dunkin' Donuts. I realized on the way here today that this is Dunkin' Donuts' 60th anniversary. So you have something in common with Dunkin'.
More than that.
So, in addition to that commonality, I realized that I also have a few things in common with my dad. One being our sense of humor. Lori mentioned it. We both have great senses of humor. There is one issue, though. Neither one of us are as funny as we think we are. We're both very driven. We set goals for ourselves. We know where we are going, and we'll follow whatever path it takes to lead us there. We will not, however, under any circumstances, ask for directions. That's true. Finally, sorry. I think I lost my train of thought here. Probably all that equal that I consumed in the mid-90s. Oh wait, that was you, right? We often heard many stories about how equal caused short-term memory loss, but I can't seem to remember any of them. All kidding aside, my dad always taught me that I could do and be anything that I set my mind to. He was and still is a great example, and I hope that I will be blessed to have the opportunity to set the same example if we are blessed to have a son. With that being said, I'd love to share an inspirational story about a father and son that inspired me. This father made many sacrifices for his son. And the message that he spreads today is that we can accomplish anything we set our minds to. They go by the name Team Hoyt. Is anybody familiar with Dick and Rick Hoyt? Okay, we got a couple. Very briefly, Rick Hoyt was born to Dick and Judy in 1962, and because of oxygen deprivation, was diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and he was a quadriplegic. Dick fought and Judy to have a positive impact on Rick's life so that he would have a normal life. Eventually, was able to complete school. They got a computer for him so that he could communicate. And shortly after being injected into the mainstream, Rick told his father Dick that he wanted to run in a 5-mile run that was a benefit for disabled people. Dick Hoyt was not an athlete, he was not a runner, but his goal was to, at all costs, give his son Rick the life that he never thought he could have. So they set out to run this 5-mile run, and when they did, they finished next to last, but Rick's father, Dick, pushed him the entire way. And the reward that night was Rick telling his father, "Dad, when I'm running, it feels like I'm not handicapped." So that was obviously a great inspiration to Dick Hoyt, and as of right now, they just finished their 1,000th race. They run marathons, duathlons, which is a bike and a run, and triathlons. They've competed in the Boston Marathon. Recently, in 2009, the Boston Marathon was their 1,000th race. have competed in several triathlons, and some of their times for the marathon, their best time is 2 hours and 40 minutes. Now, for those of you who know anything about marathon and running, that's a great time if you're not pushing a wheelchair. With regards to the Ironman, 13 hours. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. So the reason I bring that up is because of the inspiration that this family is spreading the word of yes, you can, and it goes back to one of the things that my dad taught me, and like I said, I can do anything and be anything if I set my mind to it. So thank you for that. And with that, I'd love to say happy 60th birthday to my dad and Dunkin' Donuts. You both make great coffee.